Hello, hello. I am Coach Cori Sartori. I empower high achieving women to shift their mindset to grow their self belief, confidence, and business. So, today we're going to talk about mindset and why mindset is so important to help you be successful in life. And the reason I want to talk about mindset is because I know how valuable it is when you have a positive mindset, when you have a growth mindset, when you have a success mindset. I also know how hard life can be when you don't have that mindset. So for me, when I was in my 20s and early 30s, I didn't have a growth mindset. I had a very fixed mindset. I didn't ever really step out of my comfort zone. That's kind of where I stayed. I didn't think life could be any different. So I really felt like life was happening to me and not for me. And that held me back for many years. I didn't think I needed to change. I didn't think I needed to be different. I thought I knew everything. My ego ran the show for years and years and years. And so my mindset really held me back from living a joyful life. I wasn't happy. I wasn't filled with anything but misery pretty much daily. And I also didn't believe that happiness was meant for me. I would see other women happy and I thought they were fake. I didn't feel like it was real. And so my mindset stopped me from doing a lot of things. And once I started working on myself in 2013, I started to change my mindset. I started to work on myself. I started to live in possibility. And I think one of the biggest things that was the start to me shifting my mindset was living in possibility, because I didn't. I thought that my life was just going to suck for always. And that's just how it was. And I was meant to just be unhappy and miserable. And it wasn't serving me. And so once I started to do self-development, self-work, and I started seeing the results from my actions, I was all in. And this is why I coach, is because I know that for so many, they're living in a victim mindset. They think that life is happening to them. They don't think they can change. They don't think life can be any different. And so they have all of these excuses to stay stuck, to stay where they are. Where if they took the time to invest in shifting their mindset and growing their mindset, they could transform their entire world. And so today I want to share with you, what does it look like to have a successful mindset, and then give you some tips to help you have more of a success mindset or growth mindset. So our mindset is really what differs us from those who succeed and those who don't. And when you have a growth mindset, you are able to move forward even when obstacles come up, even when life is hard, even when things happen. If you have a growth mindset, a success mindset, you are going to keep moving forward even when those obstacles come up. But if you have a fixed mindset, you believe that this is it, right? Everything that you have right now is all you're going to ever have. You're not going to be able to learn new things or grow or shift or change. You're just going to stay stuck. And so cultivating a growth mindset, a success mindset, is just so incredibly powerful, because I know that if I didn't cultivate it, if I didn't work on it and continue to work on it every day, then I wouldn't be living a life that I love, and that's just absolutely amazing. So our mindset can really stop us. So if you have a victim mindset, if you have a fixed mindset, you are probably not moving forward in life, in your relationships, in your business. So I think we've all heard before, change your mindset, change your life. And this is 100% true. But for so many of us, we don't. We let our mindset limit us. And we'll have so many limiting beliefs that stop us. Some of the things that are just so basic that I hear people say every day is, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough talent or skills. I don't have enough blah, 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 blah. But the thing is you do have it, because you can grow, you can shift, you can change if you are willing to put in the work. Even if you have a victim mindset today, that doesn't mean you're going to have it in 6 months or a year. If you choose to start putting in the work, you can shift your mindset and you can have one that helps you move forward in life. So I think even for me, when I was in my toxic codependent relationship, I think most of you know that I spent over a decade in just a really hard relationship with somebody that was very active in alcohol and drug abuse. And that really was hard for me, but I had the limiting belief that this is all I could have. This was my limiting belief, was like, this is just how relationships are. They're really, really hard. And if you are in a relationship with somebody that you know is your soulmate and is the absolute love of your life, and you have a joyful relationship, you know that's not true. But for me, I spent so many years thinking that relationships just were kind of sucked. And now that I have a healthy, happy, amazing relationship, I know that my limiting beliefs held me back for so long, not just in life, but in my relationships. And it made it harder. And so now that I have a growth mindset, I am committed to growth, I'm committed to change, and I'm committed to building a better life for myself, for my family. I'm committed to building a better business. And so a lot of the limiting beliefs that we say are simply not true. So I don't have enough time. Yes, you do. We all have the same amount of hours in a day. You have time. It's a choice you're making. If you don't want to work on yourself, if you don't want to change, you're not going to. When people say to me, I don't have enough money to do your coaching program, that's just a limiting belief. They need to work on their money mindset to understand that money is an exchange of energy. Money's going to come and go throughout your life. There's going to be times where you probably have a lot. There's going to be times where you don't have any, but money is a mindset as well. Like if you constantly are telling yourself, I don't have any money, you don't have any money. Another thing is people say, well, I just don't have that talent, or I can't do that. And so making the choice to shift even your language is super powerful. Like, I can't do that yet, or I don't know how to do that yet, right? Like saying yet on the end of it, that's really living in possibility, and that's really living with a growth mindset, because you can create a life that you absolutely love if you're willing to put in the work. And being aware of the fact that you probably need to shift your mindset in one way or another and start doing that. So there's so many different ways to create a success mindset, a growth mindset. And I'm going to share a couple tips with you in just a minute. But here's some benefits if you choose to start cultivating a growth mindset or a success mindset. So some of the benefits that you can attain are: you will get into action despite your fears and doubts. So if you have a growth mindset, fear is going to happen, doubts will happen, but you're going to keep moving forward. Like, so for me, I'm an entrepreneur, right? Like being a solopreneur, somebody who is working on their business alone, there is so much there is so much fear and doubt that comes up at times. But because I have a growth mindset, I don't let it stop me. In the past, I absolutely have let it stop me or slow me down in the past. But now that I've worked so much on my mindset, especially in the last, 5 years, I keep moving forward even when things get hard, even when the doubt comes up, even when the fear of failure comes up. I keep moving forward because I have a growth mindset. Another benefit from having a positive mindset, growth mindset, success mindset is when a problem or a challenge comes up, you're going to see it as an obstacle and you're going to keep moving forward instead of quitting. And that is really powerful, because I think especially as somebody who runs their own business, there's obstacles that come up, there's challenges, but I don't quit because those happen. I just see it as an opportunity to learn and grow, and I keep moving forward. Another benefit is with a growth mindset, it will help you stay grounded. It'll help you work through stressful situations. It will help you be resilient, and it can help you be more proactive and decisive. So those are some benefits of choosing to have a growth mindset or a success mindset, or even a money mindset. So some of the tips that I want to share with you today are: the first one is to get to know yourself. So this is something that I offer my clients. This really helps them get clear on who they want to be. So getting to know yourself and getting to understand who you are and your interests and what lights you up, right? Like, I think all of that really helps you connect to your purpose. But when you get to know yourself, you really can start cultivating a more positive mindset. So one of the things that I have my clients do is I have them create a legacy for their life. So I tell them, think about your 80th birthday party. So you're at your 80th birthday party and your son or your daughter or your friend or your husband, somebody is giving a speech about you, about your life, who you are, how you showed up in the world. And then I have them write that out as if it's in the present moment. And that legacy is going to be their guide. It's going to help them get really clear on who they want to be. So we talk about core values, like what are your top 5 core values? And I have them implement that into their legacy. But getting to know who you are, or even the person that you want to be, and get real clear on that will help you cultivate a growth mindset. So another thing to do is connect to your purpose and then go back to your purpose when you have to make hard decisions. So for me, I know that my purpose in this life is to be of service to others, whether that is coaching or being a mom or being a wife or being a friend or just being somebody in my community. And my purpose is what I go back to. I think as a business person, as an entrepreneur, there's times when it gets really hard and difficult and defeating. But when I go back to my purpose, it keeps me moving forward. I know that I am meant to help women transform their lives. And so when shit hits the fan, I keep going. So the next thing is take control over yourself. Stop being a victim. And I know it's easier said than done, but think about your mindset. Are you constantly saying, they did this to me, this happened to me? If you're constantly living in this things are happening to me mindset rather than things are happening for me, you have a victim mindset. And being aware of it is the first thing, but then being able to control it and to shift your language around it and to start seeing the positive side of things. Like, I was in my codependent toxic relationship for over a decade. Like, oh my gosh, how much of my life was like gone in those 12 years. But I don't look at it as a part of my life that I'm sad that happened or a part of my life that I wish didn't happen. I take it as an opportunity to learn and grow, because that experience has helped me become the person that I am today. So that is really important to take control. And I think, how easy it could have been for me last year as I was going through breast cancer to be a victim to it, to say, why is this happening to me? Poor me, and have a pity party. But instead, I chose to be grateful for it and be grateful for the experience, because through that really hard time, I was able to grow from it and become a better person and really connect to the present moment. And now, I'm just such a better person because I had to go through such a hard thing. And so take control of your life. Take control right now in this moment. Choose to stop being a victim. Start owning your choices. Start owning your mistakes and see them as an opportunity to learn and grow. So the last thing that I want to share with you, I just said it. I want you to look at every single failure as an opportunity. So those moments in life when you fail or you have failed, think about what you can learn from it. How can you grow from it? Even if it's a failure in the day, right? Maybe for me, a failure is when I scream at my kid. I try to be patient. I try to be calm, but he's 4 and sometimes he's not super nice. So there's moments where I lose it and I just see it rather as I failed in that moment. I failed to keep my cool. I failed to have patience, but what can I learn from it? And how can I grow from it? So those are just some tips I wanted to offer you, and I hope you find value in those. But I want you to really just start building awareness around your negative thought patterns. And when you hear yourself saying something negative, turn it around. Really, that's the start to a growth mindset. Is start shifting the way that you're thinking. So if you have a lot of negative self-talk, stop it when it comes up and start speaking positive affirmations. So there's so much more you can do in shifting your mindset to cultivate a growth mindset, a positive mindset, a success mindset, a powerful money mindset. And I have 5 spots open in July for my coaching program. And in this coaching program, not only will we work on shifting your mindset, but I will support you in letting go of your limiting beliefs. We will work on your self-love, your self-belief. I will help you grow your confidence and so much more. So my program is absolutely powerful. It's 6 months long. In the 6 months, you will transform your life if you are ready and willing to put in the work. So send me a DM right now with the word program to find out more about my coaching. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for being you.